We are so happy to see you here. We are going to put on an awesome show for our daddy, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started, and I hope you enjoy it.
One day, long ago, there was a woman named Mary who was engaged to a man named Joseph, and she was walking in her garden. Suddenly, there appeared before her a beautiful angel. "Mary," the angel said, "I come to you from God." At first, Mary was frightened, but the angel said,
"Do not be afraid.
"God is pleased with you. God is going to make something wonderful happen to you." "What could it be?" Mary asked. "You will have a baby boy," the angel said. "His name will be Jesus. He will be called the Son of the Most High." Then the angel went away. At first, Mary sat quietly, thinking of what the angel had said. Then she stood up and danced her way out of the garden, and all that day she went around singing,
My soul Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God, my Savior.
When it was almost time for the baby to be born, a ruling came from the emperor. All the people in the land must go to the town their families came from to be registered for the census. So Mary and Joseph set out for Bethlehem, which was where their families were from. It was a long journey, up and down hills and across streams. The roads were crowded with other travelers who, like them, were going to be registered. By the time they reached Bethlehem, Mary was very tired. Joseph began to look for a room. "Do you have a place for us, please?" he asked at every inn. "We are tired from our long journey. Do you have a room, please?" But all the rooms were filled with other travelers. At last, one kind man said, "I don't have any rooms left, but you can go to my stable. It's warm and dry. Would that do?" "Oh yes," Joseph said. The innkeeper led them to a stable and went away. Mary sank back against the clean, sweet-smelling straw. There, near the kindly animals, the baby Jesus was born. Mary wrapped him in swaddling clothes, which are bands of soft cloth, and laid him in the manger. Mary and Joseph looked at one another, and they remembered the angel's promise to Mary. "His name is Jesus," they whispered to each other. Now the shepherds. Now on that same night, there were shepherds taking care of their flocks of sheep on a hillside above Bethlehem. Suddenly, a burst of light appeared from the hill in front of them. In the midst of the light stood the angel. The shepherds were very afraid, but the angel said,
"Do not be afraid. I bring you marvelous good news. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is Christ the Lord."
"Where can we find him?"
Where can we find him?
the astonished shepherds asked. "This is how you will know him," the angel said.
"You will find the baby, wrapped in swaddling clothes and lying in a manger."
Before the shepherds could recover from their surprise, the angel was joined by a whole chorus of angels lighting up the night sky. They sang,
"Glory to God in the highest, glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace to men whom He saved forever."
Then as quickly as they had come, the angels disappeared. The shepherds turned to each other and said, "Let's go and find this baby." So leaving their sheep, they hurried and searched through the town until they found the stable. There they too bowed down and worshipped the baby Jesus. The wise men. Now, so at this time, in a far country, there was a wise man whose work it was to study the stars. One night, while they were searching the heavens, the wise men saw a strange new star. Might this star lead us to the child who is to be king? They decided to go see. So they got their camels ready and they wrapped their most precious gifts for the baby. And they set out on their long, long journey. And lo and behold, after many weeks, the shining star led them to Bethlehem, to the very place where baby Jesus was. The wise men were very excited as they stepped down from their camels. They bowed down in front of Jesus and worshipped him. Then, the presents, one man said. We mustn't forget the presents. So they opened up their treasure chests and gave the baby the gifts they had brought. There was shining gold, incense, and myrrh. The